Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shay. I'm a sophomore at UC Berkeley. Just in the spirit, this weekend being big game, which is our big game against Stanford, and me being here for over a year. I'm almost midway through my sophomore year, which is actually insane. I wanted to talk about 10 things I wish I knew before going to UC Berkeley. I know it's college application season, so if you're like a senior watching this, you got this. If you're like kind of scrolling through, because I remember I was scrolling through the videos of like, which school do I even want to apply to? I hope this can help you a lot. I never considered going to Berkeley in my entire life because I am from San Francisco and I'm like, it's way too close. I want to be in LA, but then I ended up going here and no regrets. That's not just my opinion, it is #1 public. You already hate me. It's like UC Berkeley is a powerhouse in general. #1 public university in the world. #6 just universities worldwide. We have the most startup founders, highest pay after post-grad. But it's like, okay, these are stats. What is it actually like going to Berkeley? Before I get into it, why does my hair keep falling out? Here, before I get into it, please like and subscribe right now. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers and that has been my dream since I was literally out of the womb, like 8 years old. This has just been such a huge goal of mine, so please like and subscribe. It means more in the world to me. Even if you never subscribe, it's gonna be the most satisfying click of your life. I'll actually fulfill like my dreams, and it means so much more than you think. And these are like 10 things like I didn't really, well, like I kind of heard of, but like I wish I like really knew. Anyways, let's get into it. Okay, so like going to UC Berkeley, something that I really wanted in a school was huge amount of school spirit, big like sports school, you know, going to like game days and stuff like that. And UC Berkeley is such a football school. Like, let me tell you, I thought it was just gonna be like UC Berkeley, that's not really known for their sports, but so many Olympians, bro, so many programs, but especially the football games. I went to every single game day my freshman year, and it was like insane. The tailgates with like the frats, and then the football games were like packed to the brim. I remember my Miami game. Stanford big game is fun, which is going to be this Saturday. It's going to be at Stanford this time. Literally one of the best memories of my freshman year were going to those football games and like getting ready, getting hyped. We would like start the morning like at 8 a.m. for like the morning games, and then literally it's just the best time ever. My year, ESPN game day came. We were on TV. I had no clue Cal was such a big football school. If I knew that before, I think I would have said yes a lot quicker. I wish I knew that, but I think it was a really nice surprise. Like, it has like the best of both worlds. If you're looking for big school spirit, Cal is actually a great place. #2, kind of going off this, is I really thought it was a big nerd school. I really thought there'd be not much nightlife, but when I tell you, it has like a really raging party life in my opinion, especially since I've studied at UCSB and I thought like UCSB was a huge party school, but they actually have a curfew at 12. I know, it's kind of crazy. But Berkeley, I feel like since we're not known as a party school, there's way less advisory, like there's less authority like breathing down our backs, because I don't know. It's not just like a nerd, like no life, no nightlife school. It is very much a college campus, so like the fraternities are really nearby, like so it's really nice like walking up to the frats instead of like having to Uber around like a lot of other colleges. And clubs are a big deal at Berkeley, and so like club parties are so much fun. There's like retreats, there's a lot of stuff. I stand that UC Berkeley has an amazing party life, and I wasn't expecting that at all, and I didn't know Berkeley was going to be this much fun. And it's also, if you don't really want that, it's kind of like who you surround yourself with. So if you really want the staying in type vibe, like you surround yourself with the type of people. But that's another thing to know about Berkeley, how like crazy of a party life it is. Work hard, play hard, right? #3 of something I didn't really know about Berkeley is like I knew they were known for their computer science and data science, like engineering programs, but it is very, very, very STEM oriented. We are near Silicon Valley. We are near like SF. UC Berkeley has a #1 English program, #2 history program, #1 psych and sociology program. I'm a history major. So cool. My friends are English majors and they're at the #1 English program, but like I feel like nobody bats an eye at that, and I wish I like braced myself a little bit for that, because I remember my freshman year feeling all the pressure to be a computer scientist, to do data science. I wish I knew how STEM oriented it was and like braced myself for that, because literally everyone I say everyone I feel like is STEM or like doubling in STEM and something like that, which is super, super cool. But I just wish I knew that a little bit more. The 4th thing I wish I knew about Berkeley before coming here is how much of a college campus it is, as I mentioned previously. I didn't realize how beautiful the campus is. The architecture has like 19th century buildings, like South Hall. So beautiful. When you walk by the libraries, when you walk by all the buildings, they have so much history behind it. And you get kind of the best of everything. Like one moment in campus, it looks like you're in like a wilderness forest and you're like, where am I? Another minute, it's like so many buildings, so many people, and nature to the city. It's so cool. Walking through campus, I always feel so blessed and I always make me so happy. Even if I don't want to go to class, like I'm like walking through that campus, it's just so beautiful. Genuinely, even if you don't go to Berkeley, just take a stroll through it and it's amazing. Perfect college campus in the perfect college town. The next thing that I've talked about before that I wish I knew about Berkeley was the club. I'm not talking about like clubs, I'm talking about like that kind of club. I wish I knew what the club culture was like with club recruitment and consulting clubs and what consulting clubs were. As a freshman, I was very overwhelmed the minute you like walk through Sailor Gate and there's so many clubs trying to recruit you. I'm like, oh, I'd love to join a club. So I like, talk to everybody. But then they're like, oh wait, but here's the process. And the process, do I still have it? I don't know, the process is like 8-step process to join a club. But those are for the consulting clubs. And I had no clue what consulting was before going to Berkeley, but it's basically when you like help a company out, do some survey analysis. It really depends on the scope. I'm in one, which is so weird. But I wish I knew how like hardcore and competitive the clubs were, because like over like 300 plus people apply to these types of clubs and only get like 10 get in. And I wish I like knew that before and I'd brace myself, because I tried out for my dance clubs and they're kind of like a consulting club too. I don't want to scare you about this, but like it's very competitive, because think about it, Berkeley, they kind of get the cream of the crop. These people were like the best in their thing, best in whatever, and then they all go like head to head, like trying to get into stuff in Berkeley. It's like peak competitiveness. So clubs are like an amazing way to meet people. I'm in 4 right now and I love them so much, but I wish I knew more about like the whole application process. Someone to hold my hand through it, because a lot of rejection happens. Yes, it does happen. As I say, rejection. Yeah. Anyways, next thing I wish I like really knew, and I haven't mentioned this, is like dorm culture. It was in Blackwell, which nice. It has a gym. It has really nice facilities. Friends and talking about their amazing their dorm experiences with like a really close floor. I was a GBO leader and I saw how close the floor was. And I get really jealous low-key that I didn't get that freshman dorm experience that like everyone else did, even though it didn't have those nice bathrooms and stuff. I think I'd give up my nice facilities for a crazy dorm life, because Blackwell was very much muted. So I wish I knew like the dorm culture per dorm. And Clark Kerr's very social and like the units are very social. I mean, I'm very blessed I got Blackwell, and I probably would be like, oh, I wish I had Blackwell if it was in a unit. But honestly, even like the worst of the units, like my friends in there, like they have amazing like community and friends, and I wish I knew that before. So I just wanted to let you know that Blackwell is not a social dorm, but it's what you make out of it. But at the same time, like the culture of like the units were like really lit, and I wish I low-key had that experience. So number 7 is the food. I'm just gonna say Berkeley dining is not my cup of tea. Berkeley campus eateries are my cup of tea, but I really like Little Leaf, Browns, that kind of stuff. Clark Kerr dining's the best though. So if you're choosing your dorm, low-key, if you want really good dining, go to Clark Kerr. Or Crossroads. Honestly, anything except for Cafe 3. But not just like campus food, but food in general. Berkeley has such amazing range of food, from Thai food, sushi, pizza, the hot dogs, freaking everything. Like I visited my friends in LA, one of the schools I was going to go to, and it has like no food around. And I'm like, bro, how do you live like this? Like Berkeley is very much a city, so there's so much food, and there's food downtown, like amazing sushi, ramen, like it's the best Asian food, best boba, best matcha spots. It literally has everything you need food-wise. I mean, I don't eat out that much to like save money and stuff. Literally, if you need recommendations, comment down below. I got you. And I used to be part of Spoon University, was like a food club here. I've written articles about it, guys. I know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so the food is amazing here, especially late night spots. Ugh. So amazing. Number 8, kind of like a mindset thing, but I wrote that it's like more important than ever to be confident in yourself, because it is a very competitive school and it's easy to fall into comparing yourself, especially at such an ambitious school. This applies to every single school, but I think especially at Berkeley. I'm just gonna say Berkeley's a very ambitious school. That's what was attractive to me about the school. I wasn't gonna go to Berkeley, then I went to a student panel and I saw all these 4 students kind of talk about what they want to do in life, and they're so passionate and ambitious, and I don't know, I really saw myself in them in a way. But it was the passion and like the ambition of these students. They have ambition to do whatever they want. They have ambition to do whatever they want. So that is great, right? But with this ambition comes competitiveness and a competitive culture, and just everyone like striving for the best, reaching for the best. Like I swear, the people at Berkeley are the most cracked people I know. Not only are on top of all their academics, are just so freaking smart and everything they do, but they're also push themselves in the gym, have all these hobbies, and I'm like, wow, this is so amazing. But it gets really, really easy, especially in this competitive environment, to compare yourself, compare like, oh, should I be doing what they're doing instead of my own passion, instead of what I want to do, like what made me feel successful, especially if like the job market and thinking about, oh, what job can I get, like it's a cook for me. I think it's more important than ever going into a school, especially like Berkeley, to be confident in yourself and your abilities, in your passions and what you want to do, and just know that like your value does not rely on external things. I think it's very important to know your worth and focus on working on what you want to do, rather than comparing yourself to everyone else and what they're doing and how they seem so much far ahead, because trust me, Number 9, which I love about the school, is like whatever you need and whatever you want, it is at Berkeley. We have so many clubs, like clubs for everything. Everything. If you want to find your group, you will find your group. There's so many people here. It is such a packed school. 40,000 kids, bro. You will find people. And so like whatever it is, whatever you want, it is at Berkeley. So much food, whatever you want, it's at Berkeley. One thing about Berkeley is like, oh, it's too urban. Like I can't go my nice hike. I can't go my nice run. Nope, there's fire trails. I just went hiking the other day. Bro, there's so much. There's the beach if you like up to Marin. If you go to SF, we got the city. Also like residential areas. Like there's everything. Everything you want is in this college, and I swear, like you will find your people. You will find any community you want. It's here. And the last thing that I'm just gonna say, I can like make a part 2 of this video because this is a little rushed. The weather is super nice. I say this as it's like kind of foggy outside, but the weather's super nice. It was like 85 degrees here for the longest time, and it was like super warm last week in November. I was tanning in November. I got freaking sunburn in November. The weather, especially in the spring with like the cherry blossoms, so beautiful. Fall in Berkeley is so beautiful. Like I wish I knew how amazing the weather was, because that was the one thing I was like, I don't want to stay in NorCal, but it's actually so nice. Okay, so those are the 10 things I wish I knew about Berkeley. I'm sorry this is kind of like a little rushed video, but I just kind of wanted to like reflect a little bit, give some advice, especially if you're like a rising senior. This is what my channel is for. That's like my mission for this channel. Please like and subscribe, and let me know if you want a part 2 of this, because I could say so much more. My back hurts from like sitting up like this, and I need to get to work. A lot of work to do, guys. Sunday scaries are hitting me because I want a treat. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe so I can hit 1,000 subscribers. That's actually my dream. Let me know if you have any questions, anything. Drop it down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Moving too fast, candy paint with the windows all black, seats creme brulee. What they gon' say? With the top down, screaming money, anything. We up till 6 in the morning. When the sunrise, we'll be on it. Boy, I got 5.